My second bank kicked me to the curb.
Oh,
but you have no idea how aggravating it is. Oh my God. And I think my limit's about this close to explosion, so we'll see.
Hello, Silver fans. This is T, and you're in the place to be for Silver education, acquisition, and entertainment. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Here we go, another rant with my friend Sherrie, and in today's video she'll also discuss why she hasn't been on the channel in quite a while. Hey, if you enjoy videos with Sherrie, be sure to like, comment if you have something to say, subscribe if you're new here, and while you're at it, follow us both on Whatnot. There are links in the video description. All right, Sherrie. How's it going, man?
Just freaking peachy. Hi, Teasters. How is everyone?
Oh, man. Everybody's been asking, where is Sherrie? Where is Sherrie? And, I've been telling them, hey, I'm going to get out there, and here I am. And
yeah, it's been tough. My husband's been sick, so we've been dealing with all of that and the store and life. And
yeah, I didn't want to say anything about your husband.
No, it's fine.
When people were asking, I just said,
my husband has tonsil cancer. Okay, we found out he retired January 1st. Middle of February, found out he had tonsil cancer, which was great. Okay, for all you men, he had like a little lump going right here. We thought, oh God, that's just a hair cyst. Ingrown hair from shaving and all of that. And then it got a little bigger and a little bigger. I thought, oh, you know what, we got to get you into a dermatologist and see what the hell that even is. Turns out, things just happened really, really quickly. Turns out it was tonsil cancer. Thank God we found it so quickly, because this lump came up, and by the time we had when it started to the diagnosis to when we started treatment, it was less than 30 days.
Dang.
So yeah, it moved really, really quickly.
Yeah. Well,
so he's been going through his chemos and radiations and all of that, and he's pretty much cured. They said that the lump is completely gone. He didn't have to have surgery or anything. We're going through University of Chicago. He got into his trial study.
Yeah.
And he's doing great. He's just fairly miserable, feeling like shit, but, that's to be expected. As
much as we complain about the craziness in Chicago and the crime and the this and that, but it's a world-class city.
Oh, God, yeah.
With world-class medical centers, and University of Chicago doesn't get any better than that. So
no. In fact,
one
of his cancer doctors is in part of this. He's one of the top 5 head and neck cancer doctors in the world, working out of University of Chicago. See, we are so blessed to have been able to do this and get involved in this. That's been the ongoing issue with it right now.
Well,
but he's done with treatment the very beginning of August, and then we'll be back into regular life again. So it's been tough.
I'm glad we explained that to everybody, because people were asking, did you have a fight with Sherrie? Did she kick you to the curb?
No, we still love each other, Where's Mrs.? I love her more. She didn't cheat on me or anything like that. There hasn't been a massive breakup, nothing like that. So it's all good.
Man, I'm glad.
That's the issue that's been going on.
I'm so glad to hear that. So, but hey, when I came in, you were a little hot under the collar about something. And do you ready to explain?
My second bank kicked me to the curb.
Oh.
I went with a smaller bank the second time around. Everything was going great. For whatever the reason, out of the blue, they gave me a love letter. Said, sorry, we are opting to not do business anymore.
So second time you've gone through this crap.
Yeah. I've only been with this bank 8 months.
Yeah.
Something like that. It hasn't been that long.
Yeah, you were happy because the other one...
I was thrilled. I was thrilled with this bank.
Yeah.
Extremely happy with this bank. Republic Bank of Chicago. There's 2 of them. It's Republic E-Bank, and then there's Republic Bank of Chicago, which is Republic E-Bank.
Okay.
Anyway, at least they didn't put my personal accounts this time.
Okay.
So that's a bonus. They said they weren't going to. We'll see.
So the business, basically they closed your accounts. What excuse? Just some BS letter that you got?
They don't have to give you an excuse. Do not have to give you an excuse.
Did you talk to anybody inside the bank? Or are they able
They just said the president of the bank opted to discontinue doing business with me anymore. Okay, whatever.
Man.
A multi-million-dollar account. Okay. What do you want me to say? So, I scrambled to try and find another bank, which I finally did at the very last minute.
Yeah.
We had to have this account closed July 1st. I found the bank June 28th or some crap. It was very last minute trying to find somebody. So
Now, last time this happened, people in the comments suggested a credit union. Did you look into that, or?
My husband said I can't go through a credit union because I'm not part of a union.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Okay.
I was so crushed for time.
Yeah.
That, I had less than a month.
Okay.
To be able to do this, and I'm going through all of this, and so it was very tough. So I was able to get in somewhere. They are a really, really small bank. I mean, really, really small. So I need to continue to look for another bank to supplement this bank. So.
Did you have conversations with them about like, hey, my previous two banks kicked me to the curb, and so they just said, okay,
Well, my second bank knew that the first bank kicked me to the curb. They knew all the details of all of that. I was very open and upfront with them about everything. So, whatever the reason, who knows?
It kind of, all right, I don't mean to get into like a big conspiracy theory guy or anything like that, but do you think this comes not so much from the bank, but from the government?
Probably, because here again, this didn't come from the bank itself. It came from the president of the bank. So he was the one who made the call. Not any middle management or anything like that. It came directly from the president.
I wonder if he was tapped on the shoulder by the government and
very, very possible.
Whew, boy,
but you have no idea how aggravating it is. Oh my God!
Yeah.
They always pick the worst freaking possible time to do this. So. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, you're going through shit, and
they don't care. They don't care. Life is life, and everybody has their issues, and everybody's going through it. But mine has been trying the last few months. So So no, I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm not ignoring T. I miss coming and doing these videos, and I enjoy doing them very, very much. But you know what?
Well,
I have a limit, and I think my limit's about this close to explosion. So we'll see.
Oh my gosh! Well, I'm sorry that happened to you again. Damn.
So, yeah. So everybody, you heard me rant and rave about it the first time. I'm ranting and raving again. Piss me off. Something fierce.
Yeah.
Fuck me twice.
You seem to have a certain
knack for pissing people off, I guess.
No,
I don't know.
I was going to say,
I don't know.
You seem to be frustrated by it, but not surprised this time because you've been through it again.
I've been through it. So I was surprised. Believe me, that blindsided me because I was not expecting that in any way, shape, or form. But what am I going to do? I can jump up and down and sit in the corner, suck my thumb, cry, throw myself on the ground, throw a toddler tantrum. It's not going to solve anything. So you just have to pick up, wipe your ass off, figure it out. Let's go. If you want to stay in business, this is what business is. So
man, it has to be something to do with the volume of cash in and out that they just don't want to see that cash, or
I don't know if I knew the answer. Believe me. They knew the type of business I was when I went in.
Yeah.
They were fine with me.
Yeah.
All those months, everything was fine. There was no problems, no questions, nothing. And then all of a sudden, I get the letter. Okay.
Yeah. Well.
And of course, nobody can answer the question. Mm-hmm. Nobody will answer the question. One.
Changing the subject, we're not in the front, and I'll pan around and I'll show some of the stuff.
Oh yeah, this is my back shit show office where I do my whatnot out of. It's a freaking disaster area, and I got to clean this place. So
no, it actually looks pretty decent compared to our little office that we have at our house. Mrs. T and I are it's constant chaos. Stuff comes in, stuff goes out.
Yeah.
But
I'm still. That's one of my pet peeves is mess. I have to be. I'm not neurotic, okay, but I like to live in organized chaos, not chaos. So.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't look too bad, and if people want their Sherrie fix, and outside of our videos that we do together, they could always see. You're on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Just Tuesdays and Thursdays right now.
Okay.
The three days a week was too much, especially with everything that's going on. So
that's perfect.
Tuesdays and Thursdays. I was off all last week, so that was a break.
Okay.
But I'm back on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So.
Well, you're slammed with items here and supply and product
shit everywhere. I know it's just shit everywhere. And for those of you who have been to my Whatnot channel and watched, and you realize that I don't have Sarah with me anymore, there was a difference of opinion there. So now I am stuck with Mr. Grumpy. We call him Nobody, so nobody sits next to me and he bitches the whole entire time. So
okay. Well,
just try and ignore it, okay?
If you want Sherrie and Grumpy Old Man, there you go.
Just ignore Grumpy Old Man. I try and kick him under the table and tell him to shut up, but you know what?
And it's not your husband, it's somebody
Oh
else.
God, no, it's not my husband. My husband would never do that shit. Never, not in a million years.
Well, if anybody wants their Sherrie fix, they can Tuesday, Thursday.
collectorsgal.
Links
Tuesday,
in the
Thursday.
description.
Yep, I'm on at 5,
Uh-huh.
and I usually do about 200 auctions.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a
is.
lot.
You know, I try to do 200 auctions.
I
Depends
don't-
on my mood, you know, with him sitting next to me. So.
We haven't hit 200 yet, to be honest. I think we've done
it's
like
hard.
maybe 150 max.
And it's tough.
Yeah. Oh, Mrs. T, you've got something for Sherrie. Now would be a good time. I almost forgot. This is something kind of similar to
Did
what
you do this one?
It's a Mrs. T original.
It's a Mrs. T original.
And you've seen the butterfly before,
It's the butterfly.
but this
Yeah.
is the
Get that
colorized
So
version.
this is my first.
First ever.
How'd you do a colorized one?
Uh-oh.
Oh, really, creeper? Sorry, boob in the mic.
Uh-oh. That might be the highlight of the show for some guys. Got a lot of weirdos here.
Let me adjust. Let me adjust.
But yeah, this is the first ever.
Yeah.
We found this paint
Yeah,
that's
it's
made
great.
specifically for metal.
Really?
And, Mrs. T was hard at work, and that's her latest. And speaking of whatnot, we'll throw one of those. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
the
There's
back,
the reverse. You
stamp.
didn't put the reverse
The
on.
reverse is her stamping. Is not quite. Needs
Up
a
to
little
your par.
practice.
No.
But
I'm trying.
there you
but-
go.
Woo.
And there you
Yeah.
go.
It's
So
amazing.
enjoy from my heart to you, and thank you for everything.
No, thank you. God, no, you guys do way more than I do. I'm just here. I'm just here, being a pain in the ass.
All right, Cher. We're gonna go do that
Good to talk
shopping.
to everybody. I appreciate everybody. Sorry I've been away so long. We will continue to get back on track. And like I said, my husband's treatments are done in the beginning of August, so my life is coming to normalcy, coming
Yeah.
up very shortly. So it'll all be good again. We have to get together once a week, or even if I have to come out by you.
Okay.
yay.
We'll get together again soon.
Yeah,
Thanks,
most
Cher.
definitely.
Thank
Thanks, guys.
Hey, Sherrie sure is amazing, and so are these channel members who support my efforts to bring you videos just like this one. If you'd like to become a channel member, there's info in the video description. And thank you for watching. Now let me show you what I purchased. All kinds of crazy stuff to offer on my Whatnot auction tonight, Saturday night. Tune in at 8 p.m. and enjoy.